Persuasion is a skill that we all possess, even from a young age. We may not realize it, but we have been practicing the art of persuasion since childhood. Think back to those times when you wanted to skip school, avoid homework, or take a day off from work. How did you convince your parents, teacher, or boss to grant your request? These small examples are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the power of persuasion. In the vast landscape of human communication, persuasion can be a catalyst for change. It can open doors, forge alliances, and effect positive change. Whether you are a professional, a student, or someone engaging in everyday conversations, mastering the art of convincing can be a powerful asset. So, what are the critical components of building convincing arguments? Let's explore them together. First and foremost, it is important to understand your audience. Different people have different values, beliefs, and priorities. Tailoring your message to resonate with your audience is key. Put yourself in their shoes and try to anticipate their objections or concerns. By addressing these up front, you can build trust and credibility. Next, it is essential to have a clear and compelling message. Your argument should be well-structured, logical, and supported by evidence. Use facts, statistics, and examples to back up your claims. Paint a vivid picture in the minds of your audience, appealing to their emotions and senses. Make them feel the impact of what you are proposing. Another crucial aspect of persuasion is establishing your credibility. People are more likely to be convinced by someone they perceive as knowledgeable and trustworthy. Share your expertise, credentials, or personal experiences that lend credibility to your argument. Be confident in your delivery and maintain a positive and professional demeanor. In addition, it is important to acknowledge and address counterarguments. Anticipate the objections that others may have and provide counterpoints. By demonstrating that you have considered alternative perspectives and have valid responses, you strengthen your argument. This shows that you are open to dialogue and willing to engage in a constructive discussion. Furthermore, storytelling can be a powerful tool in persuasion. Humans are wired to connect with narratives. Use storytelling techniques to captivate your audience and make your message memorable. Craft a compelling narrative that resonates with their experiences and values. By doing so, you create an emotional connection that can sway opinions and inspire action. Finally, it is crucial to be respectful and empathetic in your approach. Persuasion is not about manipulating or forcing others to agree with you. It is about understanding their needs, concerns, and desires. Listen actively, show empathy, and find common ground. By building rapport and trust, you increase the likelihood of a successful outcome. In conclusion, persuasion is not as complicated as it may sound. It is a skill that we have been practicing since childhood. By understanding your audience, crafting a clear and compelling message, establishing credibility, addressing counterarguments, using storytelling techniques, and being respectful and empathetic, you can become a master of persuasion. So, embrace the power of persuasion and unlock doors to positive change in your personal and professional life. Understand your audience. Understanding your audience is the key to effective communication. It is the foundation upon which influential messages are built. Before you even start constructing your argument, it is essential to take the time to analyze your audience's values, beliefs, and motivations. This understanding allows you to tailor your message in a way that resonates with them, increasing the likelihood of them being receptive to your argument. When you truly understand your audience, you can speak to them in a language they understand. You can frame your ideas and arguments in a way that aligns with their perspectives and experiences. This not only helps you connect with them on a deeper level, but also makes your message more relatable and compelling. To understand your audience, you need to do your homework. Research their demographics, such as age, gender, and occupation. But don't stop there. Go beyond the surface-level information and delve into their psychographics. What are their interests, hobbies, and passions? What are their fears, aspirations, and values? The more you know about your audience, the better equipped you are to craft a message that speaks directly to them. One way to gain insight into your audience is through surveys and interviews. Ask them questions about their preferences, opinions, and concerns. Listen attentively to their responses and take note of any patterns or common themes. This will give you valuable insights into their mindset and help you tailor your message accordingly. Another important aspect of understanding your audience is empathy. Put yourself in their shoes and try to see the world from their perspective. What challenges do they face? What motivates them? By empathizing with your audience, you can tap into their emotions and create a connection that goes beyond mere words. When you understand your audience, you can anticipate their objections and address them proactively. You can anticipate their needs and provide solutions. This level of understanding allows you to build trust and credibility, making it more likely for them to be receptive to your argument. Remember, effective communication is a two-way street. It's not just about conveying your message, it's also about listening to your audience. Pay attention to their feedback and adjust your approach accordingly. Be open to different perspectives and be willing to adapt your message if necessary. This flexibility and willingness to listen will further strengthen your connection with your audience. In conclusion, understanding your audience is the bedrock of influential communication. By taking the time to analyze their values, beliefs, and motivations, you can tailor your message in a way that resonates with them. This not only increases the likelihood of them being receptive to your argument, but also allows you to build trust and credibility. So before you construct your next argument, make sure you truly understand your audience. Focus on clarity and conciseness. In the realm of persuasive writing, one of the most crucial elements is the ability to convey your message with clarity and conciseness. When crafting your argument, it is essential to avoid ambiguity and unnecessary complexity. Instead, focus on presenting your ideas in a straightforward manner, using easily digestible language. By doing so, you enhance comprehension and make it easier for your audience to fathom your reasoning. Clarity is the key to effective communication. When your argument is clear, your audience can easily grasp the main points and understand the message you are trying to convey. Think of clarity as a beacon that guides your readers through the maze of information. It allows them to navigate your words with ease, without getting lost or confused along the way. By presenting your ideas in a clear and concise manner, you ensure that your argument is accessible to a wider audience, regardless of their background or level of expertise. Conciseness, on the other hand, is all about brevity and efficiency. It involves expressing your ideas in a concise manner, without unnecessary fluff or wordiness. By cutting out the excess and focusing on the essentials, you create a more impactful argument. Conciseness allows you to get straight to the point and make your case in a direct and efficient manner. It saves your readers time and attention, making it more likely that they will engage with your argument and be persuaded by your message. To achieve clarity and conciseness in your writing, it is important to choose your words carefully. Use language that is simple, precise, and easily understandable. Avoid jargon or technical terms that may confuse your audience. Instead, opt for words and phrases that are familiar and relatable. Remember, the goal is to make your argument accessible to as many people as possible. Another aspect of clarity and conciseness is the structure of your argument. Organize your ideas in a logical and coherent manner. Start with a clear and concise introduction that outlines the main points you will be discussing. Then develop your argument in a systematic way, using clear and concise paragraphs to present your evidence and reasoning. Finally, conclude your argument with a clear and concise summary of your main points, leaving your readers with a lasting impression. In conclusion, when it comes to persuasive writing, focusing on clarity and conciseness is essential. By presenting your ideas in a clear and concise manner, you enhance comprehension and make it easier for your audience to understand and engage with your argument. So remember to choose your words carefully, organize your ideas logically, and keep your message concise and impactful. With clarity and conciseness as your guiding principles, you will be able to craft persuasive arguments that inspire and motivate your readers. Establish credibility. Establishing credibility is a critical aspect of convincing others to believe in your ideas and perspectives. It serves as the foundation upon which your arguments are built, providing a solid basis for your audience to trust and respect your opinions. When you establish credibility, you position yourself as a knowledgeable and trustworthy source, making it easier to persuade others to see things from your point of view. One effective way to establish credibility is by showcasing your expertise in the relevant field. By sharing your in-depth knowledge and understanding of the subject matter, you demonstrate that you have invested time and effort in studying and mastering the topic. This expertise can be gained through formal education, practical experience, or a combination of both. When your audience recognizes your expertise, they are more likely to value your insights and consider your arguments as valid and reliable. Another way to establish credibility is by drawing upon your personal experiences. By sharing real-life examples and anecdotes related to the topic at hand, you demonstrate that you have first-hand experience and have encountered the challenges and successes associated with the subject. Personal experiences add a human element to your arguments, making them relatable and compelling. When your audience sees that you have walked the talk and have faced similar situations, they are more inclined to trust your judgment and follow your lead. Credentials also play a crucial role in establishing credibility. These credentials can include academic degrees, certifications, awards, or any other recognition that showcases your accomplishments and expertise in the field. When you present your credentials, you provide tangible evidence of your qualifications, reinforcing your credibility and expertise. Your credentials act as a testament to your dedication and commitment to your chosen field, further enhancing your persuasive power. In addition to showcasing your expertise, experiences, and credentials, it is essential to maintain a confident and professional demeanor. Confidence inspires trust and instills faith in your audience. By speaking with conviction and demonstrating a deep understanding of the subject matter, you project an aura of authority and competence. Your confidence serves as a magnet, attracting others to your ideas and making them more receptive to your message. Furthermore, building credibility is an ongoing process. It requires consistency and a commitment to continuous learning and growth. Staying up to date with the latest research, industry trends, and advancements in your field allows you to provide accurate and relevant information to your audience. By continually expanding your knowledge and staying at the forefront of your field, you reinforce your credibility and position yourself as a trusted authority. In conclusion, establishing credibility is vital when it comes to persuading others. By showcasing your expertise, sharing personal experiences, presenting credentials, and maintaining a confident demeanor, you can effectively establish your credibility. Remember that credibility is not something that can be achieved overnight. It requires consistent effort and a genuine commitment to your craft. When you establish credibility, you lay the groundwork for building trust and influencing others, ultimately leading to successful persuasion and the realization of your goals. Knit threads of emotions. In today's world, where logic and evidence seem to reign supreme, it's easy to overlook the undeniable importance of emotions. While facts and figures may provide a solid foundation for any argument, it is the emotional connection that truly leaves a lasting impact on people. As a writer, speaker, or communicator, it is your responsibility to tap into this powerful tool and weave the threads of emotions to create a profound and memorable experience for your audience. One of the most effective ways to appeal to your audience's emotions is by incorporating relatable stories, anecdotes, or vivid imagery. These elements have a unique ability to transport the listeners or readers into another world, where they can fully immerse themselves in the narrative. By doing so, you create a space for empathy and understanding, allowing your message to resonate deeply within their hearts and minds. Crafting compelling narratives is an art form in itself. Stories have an incredible ability to anchor attention, evoke feelings, and make information more memorable. Think about the last time you heard a captivating story that stayed with you long after it was told. It's the emotional connection you felt during that moment that made it stick. As a writer, your goal is to recreate that experience for your audience, to make them feel something profound and transformative. Weaving relevant anecdotes into your argument is a powerful way to provide context and make your points relatable and engaging. For example, if you're trying to convince a prospect to buy your product, you could narrate a stunning story of how the product has helped numerous people and made their lives easier. By sharing these real-life experiences, you create an emotional bridge between your audience and the product, allowing them to envision the positive impact it could have on their own lives. But how do you effectively knit these threads of emotions together? It starts with understanding your audience on a deep level. What are their hopes, fears, dreams, and aspirations? What are the challenges they face? By tapping into these emotions, you can tailor your message in a way that resonates with them on a personal level. Whether it's through heartfelt storytelling, evocative language, or powerful imagery, your goal is to create an emotional journey that captivates and inspires. In the end, it's the emotional connection that truly moves people. It's what makes them remember your words, share your message, and take action. So, as you embark on your next writing or speaking endeavor, remember the power of emotions. Don't be afraid to tap into the depths of human experience and knit those threads together. By doing so, you can hit the right chords, leave an indelible mark on your audience, and achieve your desired outcome. Be concrete and follow a logical structure. To truly win over your audience, it is essential to go beyond simply expressing your views and opinions. You must take the time to logically organize your thoughts and present them in a structured manner. This will not only captivate the attention of your audience, but also make your message more impactful and memorable. The first step in achieving this is to start with a catchy introduction. This is your chance to grab your audience's attention right from the beginning. Consider using a thought-provoking quote, an interesting anecdote, or a compelling question that relates to your topic. By doing so, you will immediately engage your audience and make them eager to hear what you have to say. Once you have successfully captured their attention, it is time to dive into the body of your presentation. This is where you will lay out your main points and provide supporting evidence and relevant details. To ensure a logical flow, it is important to organize your points in a clear and coherent manner. Consider using subheadings or bullet points to break down your ideas and make them easier to follow. To strengthen your arguments and make them more persuasive, it is crucial to support them with compelling evidence. This could include statistics, studies, expert opinions, or specific instances that illustrate your points. By providing concrete examples, you not only make your arguments more relatable, but also build credibility and trust with your audience. Furthermore, it is important to remember that logic alone is not enough to win over your audience. You must also appeal to their emotions and values. Consider incorporating personal stories or real-world examples that evoke strong emotions and resonate with your audience. This will not only make your presentation more engaging, but also create a deeper connection with your listeners. As you reach the conclusion of your presentation, it is crucial to finish strong. Summarize your main points in a concise and powerful manner, emphasizing the key takeaways you want your audience to remember. Leave them with a lasting impression by delivering a final thought or call to action that inspires them to take action or think differently. In conclusion, to win over your audience, it is essential to be concrete and follow a logical structure. By starting with a catchy introduction, organizing your main points in a structured manner, supporting your arguments with compelling evidence, and finishing strong with a powerful summary, you will not only captivate your audience's attention but also inspire and motivate them. Remember, a well-structured and logically organized presentation is the key to leaving a lasting impression and achieving your desired impact. Anticipate and address counterarguments. Anticipating and addressing counterarguments is a crucial skill in any conversation or debate. It not only helps to maintain the flow of the discussion, but also demonstrates your ability to think critically and consider different perspectives. By proactively addressing objections, you can show that you have thoroughly examined the issue at hand and are prepared to engage in a thoughtful, well-rounded discussion. Imagine you are engaged in a debate about whether education should be free. One of the most common counterarguments against this idea is the potential burden it may place on taxpayers. It is important not to ignore or dismiss this objection, as doing so can undermine the credibility of your argument. Instead, You should acknowledge and address it calmly and confidently. When confronted with the objection that making education free would pressure taxpayers, it is essential to provide a well-reasoned response. You could start by acknowledging the valid concern about the financial implications of such a policy. By doing so, you show that you understand the potential impact on taxpayers and are willing to engage with their perspective. However, it is important to present evidence and arguments that support the idea that the long-term benefits of free education far outweigh the costs. For instance, you could mention studies that have shown the positive effects of accessible education on society as a whole. These studies may highlight how increased educational opportunities lead to higher employment rates, improved economic growth, and reduced social inequality. By emphasizing these long-term benefits, you can help to alleviate the concerns of those worried about the financial burden. Furthermore, it is important to emphasize that making education free does not necessarily mean that taxpayers would bear the entire cost. Various funding models can be explored, such as reallocating existing resources or implementing progressive taxation systems. By discussing these alternative funding options, you can demonstrate that there are feasible solutions to address the financial concerns associated with free education. In addition to addressing the immediate counterargument, it is also valuable to anticipate and address potential counterarguments that may arise from your response. This further demonstrates your ability to think critically and consider multiple perspectives. By doing so, you can strengthen your position and show that you have thoroughly considered all aspects of the issue. In conclusion, anticipating and addressing counterarguments is an essential skill in any debate or conversation. By proactively acknowledging and responding to objections, you can demonstrate your ability to think critically and engage in a well-rounded discussion. When debating whether education should be free, it is important to address the concern about the financial burden on taxpayers by presenting evidence of the long-term benefits and exploring alternative funding options. By doing so, you can strengthen your argument and contribute to a more productive and enlightening conversation. Use persuasive language. The power of words should never be underestimated. They hold the key to capturing the hearts and minds of your audience, and can ultimately determine the success or failure of your message. When it comes to delivering a persuasive talk, the language you choose is of utmost importance. It has the ability to either ignite passion and inspire action, or to fall flat and leave your audience disengaged. To truly make an impact, it is crucial to select your words thoughtfully. Positive language is a powerful tool that can create a sense of optimism and hope, while negative language can breed hostility and resistance. So be mindful of the words you use and the tone you set. Remember, you want to motivate, not intimidate. When crafting your message, it is important to strike a balance between assertiveness and respect. Avoid being aggressive or confrontational, as this can alienate your audience and hinder your ability to connect with them. Instead, aim for a persuasive tone that is firm yet empathetic, compelling yet understanding. One effective way to persuade your audience is to appeal to their emotions. Emotions have the power to move people, to make them care deeply about your cause. By carefully selecting your words, you can evoke the emotions you desire and create a connection with your listeners. For example, if you are seeking support for a particular campaign, you could say something like this: "We stand together in this crisis." By doing your part, you can contribute to a great cause. Together, we can make a difference. In addition to appealing to emotions, it is also important to use language that conveys credibility and expertise. People are more likely to be persuaded by someone they perceive as knowledgeable and trustworthy. So back up your claims with facts, statistics, and real-life examples. This will not only strengthen your argument, but also enhance your credibility as a speaker. Furthermore, it is important to consider the needs and values of your audience. What motivates them? What are their concerns? By addressing these factors in your language, you can make your message more relatable and relevant to your listeners. Show them that you understand their perspective and that your proposal aligns with their interests. Finally, remember the power of repetition. By reinforcing your key points and using persuasive language consistently throughout your talk, you can increase the likelihood of your message being remembered and acted upon. Use memorable phrases, catchy slogans, and compelling metaphors to leave a lasting impression on your audience. In conclusion, the language you choose to convey your message can make or break your talk. By selecting positive language, appealing to emotions, and conveying credibility, you can create a persuasive and impactful speech. Remember to be respectful, empathetic, and understanding in your tone, and always keep the needs and values of your audience in mind. With the right words, you have the power to inspire, motivate, and change lives. So, choose wisely and make your words count. Harness the power of visual aids. In today's fast-paced world, effective communication is key to success. Whether you are presenting a proposal, teaching a class, or persuading an audience, it is crucial to engage your listeners and make your message memorable. One powerful tool that can greatly enhance your communication skills is the use of visual aids. By complementing your verbal arguments with well-crafted infographics, graphs, images, or charts, you can captivate your audience and leave a lasting impact. Visual aids serve as a bridge between your ideas and your audience's understanding. They have the ability to simplify complex information, provide different contexts, and make data more accessible. When used strategically, visual aids can help you convey your message with clarity and conviction. Imagine you are trying to build a persuasive argument towards the positive effects of a new policy. Instead of bombarding your audience with a barrage of statistics and numbers, you can create a visually appealing infographic that highlights the key findings. By presenting the statistical data in a visually appealing and easily digestible format, you can effectively convey the degree of change and make a compelling case for your argument. Graphs and charts are also powerful tools that can add depth and credibility to your message. For instance, if you are discussing the impact of a new marketing strategy, you can use a bar graph to showcase the increase in sales or market share. By visually representing the data, you can provide a clear comparison and demonstrate the success of your strategy. When designing visual aids, it is important to strike a balance between simplicity and effectiveness. Avoid cluttering your slides or visuals with too much information, as it can overwhelm your audience and dilute your message. Instead, focus on presenting the key points and supporting evidence in a visually appealing and concise manner. Pre-designed templates can be incredibly helpful in creating visually stunning and professional-looking visual aids. These templates provide a framework that you can customize to suit your needs. They offer a wide range of options for layouts, color schemes, and fonts, allowing you to create visually cohesive and aesthetically pleasing visuals. In addition to infographics, graphs, and charts, images can also be a powerful tool to enhance your message. A well-chosen image can evoke emotions, create connections, and make your presentation more relatable. Whether it's a photograph, an illustration, or an icon, make sure it aligns with your message and resonates with your audience. Remember, visual aids should not replace your verbal arguments, but rather complement them. They should support and reinforce your key points, making them more memorable and impactful. Practice using visual aids in conjunction with your speech or presentation to ensure a seamless integration. In conclusion, harnessing the power of visual aids can greatly enhance your communication skills and amplify your message. By utilizing infographics, graphs, images, or charts, you can simplify complex information, provide different contexts, and make your message more accessible. Remember to strike a balance between simplicity and effectiveness, and use pre-designed templates to create visually stunning visuals. With the right visual aids, you can captivate your audience, leave a lasting impression, and ultimately achieve your communication goals. Adjust tone and style. To truly connect with your audience and have your message resonate with them, it is crucial to adjust your tone and style of communication. By doing so, you can increase the receptivity of your message and ensure that it is received with open minds and hearts. One of the key factors in adapting your tone and style is to understand the preferences of your audience. Each individual has their own unique way of perceiving information and understanding concepts. By taking the time to understand their preferences, you can tailor your message to match their needs and expectations. Confidence and conviction are two powerful elements that can greatly enhance the impact of your message. When you speak with confidence, you exude an air of authority and credibility. Your audience will be more likely to trust and believe in what you are saying. By demonstrating conviction in your arguments, you show that you truly believe in the validity and importance of your perspective. This can inspire others to adopt your viewpoint and take action. However, it's not just about what you say, but also how you say it. Your body language, facial expressions, and overall demeanor play a significant role in conveying assurance and trustworthiness. Maintain good eye contact, stand tall, and use gestures that reinforce your message. Projecting assurance in your words and body language will strengthen the impact of your message and make it more persuasive. In addition to adjusting your tone and style, it is important to consider the emotional aspect of your message. People are more likely to be receptive to a message that evokes positive emotions. Therefore, infuse your words with optimism, hope, and inspiration. Paint a vivid picture of the benefits and possibilities that lie ahead if your audience embraces your message. By doing so, you can ignite their passion and motivate them to take action. Remember, the goal is not just to convey information, but to create a lasting impact. By adapting your tone and style to match the preferences of your audience, demonstrating confidence and conviction, and projecting assurance and trustworthiness, you can ensure that your message leaves a lasting impression. Your words have the power to inspire, motivate, and transform lives. Embrace this power and use it to make a positive difference in the world. Foster two-way communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of success in any endeavor. It is through communication that we convey our ideas, persuade others, and inspire action. One powerful way to achieve this is through fostering two-way communication, where there is a collaborative exchange of information between the speaker and the audience. By encouraging open dialogue and inviting questions, feedback, and discussions, we create an environment of shared understanding and uncover new perspectives that enhance the overall persuasiveness of our message. When we engage in two-way communication, we demonstrate respect for our audience and their opinions. We acknowledge that they have valuable insights and experiences that can contribute to the conversation. By inviting their participation, we empower them to actively engage with our ideas, making them more likely to believe in our message and agree with our viewpoints. To master the skill of using words for persuasion, it is essential to develop thoughtful communication strategies. One effective strategy is to tell a compelling story. Stories have a unique power to captivate and engage an audience. They create an emotional connection and make the message more relatable. By weaving a narrative that resonates with our audience's experiences and aspirations, we can inspire them to take the desired action. Another important aspect of persuasive communication is the inclusion of a strong call to action, CTA. A CTA is a clear and compelling statement that tells the audience what they should do next. It provides a sense of direction and urgency, motivating them to act upon the message. By crafting a CTA that aligns with our objectives and speaks to the audience's needs and desires, we can increase the likelihood of them taking the desired action. In addition to storytelling and CTAs, the choice of words we use can greatly influence the audience's emotions and perception of our message. By selecting powerful and evocative language, we can create a strong impact and leave a lasting impression. Words have the power to inspire, motivate, and instill confidence. By carefully choosing our words, we can shape the audience's perception and make our arguments more persuasive. Simplifying complex information is another crucial aspect of effective communication. When presenting complex ideas, it is essential to break them down into digestible and relatable concepts. By using analogies, metaphors, and examples, we can make the information more accessible and understandable to our audience. This ensures that our message resonates with them and increases the chances of successful communication. Ultimately, fostering two-way communication and developing persuasive communication skills require practice and continuous improvement. It is a journey of honing our abilities to connect with our audience, convey our ideas effectively, and inspire action. By embracing open dialogue, inviting feedback, and incorporating effective communication strategies, we can create powerful messages that inspire and motivate others to take the desired action. Remember, communication is not just about transmitting information, it is about creating a shared understanding and building meaningful connections. By mastering the art of two-way communication, we can unlock new possibilities, influence others positively, and achieve our goals. So let us embrace the power of words, engage in meaningful conversations, and make a lasting impact through persuasive communication.